welcome to What's the Buzz? It's a program that promotes the Council on Aging here in Attleboro. I am Kelly Lee, Director of the Council, and with me today is Diane Corbin, a member of the Friends of the Larson Senior Center, and she's also a key member of the committee that is raising funds to support the International Senior Gala. Good morning, Diane.
Good morning.
How are you today?
I can't complain.
So, could you tell us a little bit about the gala and why you chose to get involved in this?
Well, I moved here about 6 years ago. My son was rehabbing a house in Barrington, Rhode Island. My daughter was in Foxborough. I had a new grandson, and I found a great house in Attleboro. And one day I was looking up my taxes to see what they involved on the City of Attleboro website, and I saw this blurb that you could work off your part of your taxes by volunteering at the city. So I got in touch, and since COVID, I have been working at the Senior Center as a receptionist, but also I joined the Friends group. And I love the community there. I love the staff and the personnel and the counselors and the events they have for all the seniors. And I just thought it was a great thing. And then I joined the Friends, and now I'm the clerk or secretary of the Friends, and we do great things.
We do, and one of them that's coming up, and even though it's not a fundraiser per se, it's an event, and we're really excited about this because it's actually promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion in the Attleboro community, which we feel is very, very important, and that's going to be taking place on Wednesday, October 9th at the Attleboro High School in that brand new, stunning facility, and we're very excited about that.
You know, when I heard about that, I was so excited because so many of the seniors that I see are anxious and nervous and kind of feeling estranged from their cultural heritage. And this event will help put them back in touch with that, as well as give them added views into the services and resources that our vendors can provide for them.
That's true. And you've played a key role in raising, I think you said earlier, $8,000 of the $10,000 goal.
We're at 8,000. We've got 2 more to go.
How the heck did you accomplish that in such a short amount of time?
We've had grants, and the Friends offered $750. But you just have to figure out, it's a great target market for people who want to reach seniors. You've got 250 people there, waiting on your every word, and you can hand out, you can talk to them, you can circulate. It's just going to be a great event, and I thought it would be kind of a fun thing to get involved in.
And how were you received? Is there one example that kind of stands out amongst the others in terms of approaching a potential sponsor and how you were received?
I'd say, well, most people, we're not calling, daycare centers because they're not going to be the target market. So we're calling physical therapy companies and health companies, home meal companies, banks, people who really want the business of the seniors and want to reiterate the message they're trying to send. So I just thought, let's do a spreadsheet, because I'm big on spreadsheets. So I just started writing down all of the people that advertised in our newsletter at the Senior Center.
Perfect.
And then expanded from there.
That's incredible. $8,000, and we're still more than a month out.
We got 2,000 more.
So if somebody is interested and they're listening to our program, how could a business reach out and become a sponsor?
Well, we've got 3 levels, and then we've got a 4th level, which is whatever you can afford to give. But the first level, and let me read it to you because I don't have these totally memorized.
That's okay.
The first letter is the ambassador level. That's $750, and for that you get announced at the gala, prominently announced. You get prominently thanked on the Attleboro COA's website. You get included in a dedicated post on the COA's Facebook, thanked in the COA's newsletter, and be given the opportunity to staff a table with your staff, or just put your marketing materials and tchotchkes out. As well, I really want to do a banner that's got everybody's logo and name of all the sponsors and hang it prominently at the event.
That'll be wonderful.
So that's the first level. And the second and third levels are the $500 benefactor level and the $250 charter levels. And then the other level, which is what you can afford.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So please reach out to Diane, I think. Is that how we're doing it?
You can call me at my phone number. It's 585-305-3880. And I'd love to take your call.
And that doesn't sound like it's a Massachusetts phone number.
No, I moved here from New York. And I kind of miss it sometimes, but at the same time, Attleboro's been a great community to move to.
I bet.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So, really happy here.
That's great. Well, we're happy to have you as a member of the Friends, and you're a key member of this organizational committee for the inaugural event. Again, we mentioned the date already, Wednesday, October 9th.
From 4 to 7.
4 to 7, thank you. That's important to note. And we're going to be in the cafeteria area of the Attleboro High School. And what can people expect when they get there is they're going to be greeted by a red carpet, and we have Heller Photography that will be doing the photography there and throughout the early evening. And you'll be able to take advantage of the incredible culinary arts at the Attleboro High School, and Chef Santiago and the students will be preparing all kinds of things from several cultures.
6 major cultures, and I've memorized them. It's HAMP: Haitian, American, Asian, African, Mexican, and Portuguese.
That is amazing, Diane.
That's how I remember stuff.
I love how you did that.
I got through college. I mean, my pa can't dance. That was mountains, plains, canyons, and deserts.
Incredible.
Were the 4 major, I would do this with my kids.
Incredible.
So it's kind of fun to tease the brain that way.
That is.
And the reason I really like this is because it's getting the students at the high school involved with seniors.
Exactly.
Because we're not this group that you just shut away and forget about when you get older. Mm-hmm. It's nice for them. They're going to get accolades. They're going to get input into what they're going to serve. They're going to get to mingle with the seniors. So it's fun for them. And then for the seniors, they're going to be given not only access to their vendors and the resources that the vendors can provide for them, but then as you walk further on into that huge area, they're going to have appetizers from the 6 main cultures, prepared by the students again.
Exactly.
And they're going to have entertainment. We've got entertainment scheduled for every 15 minutes?
Yes.
And
that's almost full. Courtney Diamond, our assistant director, has been working on that, and it's just incredible the effort that she's made with that as well, and to be able to witness those different cultures.
Oh, I can't
whether
wait.
It's song, dance, routines.
And we've got an MC, and the seniors can choose to dress in their cultural dress if they'd like to. Make it a little bit more colorful.
What are you wearing, Diane?
Probably this. Well, I'm Italian. I don't think Italian's on that list there. I mean, I could always bring meatballs or something, but or I used to own my own Greek restaurant, so I could always bring something Greek. But that's also not on the list, but I don't think anybody would complain.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to. We're not limited to those 6 cultures. We invite everybody to come in whatever cultural garb, if they choose. Doesn't mean you can't come if you're not dressed up. And the tickets are a real deal because of the sponsorships. They're only $5, and those will go on sale
September 11th at the front desk of the Senior Center. And I would get them early because it's first come, first serve. They're not going to be sold at the door. We've got to be able to plan on how many people are coming, and I can't see this thing, the ticket sales, lasting more than a week, because this is a real steal for seniors.
It's very, very unique, and we want to thank the Attleboro Cultural Council for the initial funding that we received for this event, and it's something that we've really wanted to do for a while, and it's coming to fruition.
Well, why can't we make this an annual thing?
I think that's a great idea.
Let's do this. This is fun. It's not only fun for the people doing it, because I get to meet a lot of people in fundraising. I've met a lot of people in our community.
You have.
That I might not have, and even if they didn't give this year, they're all pretty nice, and it's been enlightening to see how involved they are in the Senior Center. So, yeah, I would do this on a regular basis.
The other thing that's happening, it's called the International Senior Gala, and along those lines, I had met with the Attleboro Rotary Club, and not only did they offer to volunteer that evening to help pass hors d'oeuvres, but they also awarded us a significant sponsorship, which will support most of the entertainment. So that's really big as well. We appreciate all that the Rotary Club does in our community, because you're just everywhere.
Well, when you see so many of these seniors, they come into the Senior Center for the programs and the events, but they really choose to stay as long as they can, because some of them don't have a lot of support in their homes. You know, they might be living alone, and this is a night to dress up, get out on the red carpet, be fed, be entertained. I just think it's going to be a smash.
And the table games. I forgot about
the
that.
table games.
And you know, the interesting thing is, being part of a municipality, we have very defined guidelines in how we spend funds. And our city auditor, Deb Gould, who was amazing, she actually called me up and she said, "What are these table games?" I think she might have thought that we were going to be gambling. And I said, "No, Deb, this is the table games that will reflect the different cultures." So we have Azul, A-Z-U-L, is one of the games, and these will be placed throughout all of the 50 tables that will be set up, because we want people to be able to be seated, and if people have any mobility challenges, then they can stay at the tables, they can move around if they like, but the food will be passed, and then the entertainment will actually be placed in different areas around the cafeteria, so that when one ends, another one will begin, and we don't have to have them cross with the stage.
And aren't we trying to get an MC to do this too, to kind of coordinate this whole thing?
Well, DJ Nate is actually going to be there, and he'll be up on the it's kind of like stairs or a stadium seating that's in the cafeteria. I don't know if you've been there, but it's a big area, and he's going to most likely be emceeing it.
Very cool.
We haven't defined that quite yet, but
don't ask me. I'm not very glib, but you really, you could tell from the the DNC, the latest conventions where they had the DJs doing a lot of the stuff. It gets excitement going. Gets everybody hyped.
It really does. It really does. So we've got the tickets going on sale. That's in, let's see, next week is Labor Day, so the week after that would be the 11th, depending upon when this will be viewed, but September 11th, people can come in and purchase their tickets. I think we should come up with some suggestions about what people might be able to wear. I can give an example of what I bought eBay. I don't know if we are making a push for eBay, but they've got some really interesting things on there, as well as Facebook Marketplace. And I found this white kind of gown kind of thing, but it's got the Greek key going around
because you're Greek.
In the wrists. Oh. And then you had to get the accoutrements to go with it, with the hairpiece, and
oh my
now we've got to find some gold slippers, but it can be so simple.
Up in the ante.
It can be so simple.
All right, now I've got to go out and get something.
I think yeah.
I don't know. My daughter's name is Athena, and she was given a gown once that I can no longer fit. But, maybe I could amend it.
We have some gals at the Council on Aging that might be able to help with that.
In the sewing area.
Cool. That's a possibility. Just saying. We're just saying.
Oh, that's very fun.
If we could go back for a minute and just kind of focus on, I know we mentioned the Cultural Council as well as the Rotary Club. How about in terms of the other sponsors?
Well, today we just got another sponsor in from Elite Physical Therapy at the $500 level.
Wow. Thank you, Elite.
Yeah. We've had the banks. Bristol County Bank is one of them they've offered. We had the Friends. We had the Rotary Club. We've had the initial $1,000 from Back to Home Healthcare. We've had most of, I'm really surprised, but these people have been very generous. We've had a lot of senior living communities, because this is their target audience.
Of course.
This is who they want to talk with. And when you get everybody in one room, and they're kind of a captive audience, it's a perfect advertising spot for some people. So we've had villages at the residence villages. I'm trying to get
Christopher Heights, our neighbor.
Christopher Heights gave generously, yeah. So we've had a lot of people who target the senior market, and why not? Realtors, we're still looking for a realtor. We're looking for a restaurant. I'm looking at people that really want to get involved in the seniors and hit it big. And I don't know where else should we get these many seniors together. This is a nice event.
It's a significant event. I mean, the Council on Aging, when we do the luncheons at the holidays, that's typically in the vicinity of 180 to 200. So this will be probably certainly not in the history, I would imagine, of the Council on Aging, but it is a significant event for us, a significant undertaking. So
yeah, and the other thing is, I know that the Friends has a musical bingo event coming up in September, but they're playing a game, they're involved, their attention is on that game. They're just having fun. They're coming out and they're open to anything, like, entertain me, see what you can do to make me happy. And that's what we want to do. And then
they
at
really
7,
are.
They're able to drive home still in the light, and get home safely. So it's a kind of a fun time.
That's very, very true. Very true. I think we need to come up with some other ideas about the cultural attire in terms of what folks want to come in. I'm not certain in terms of the Liberian community, if we have any folks from the Liberian community. But in terms of the wedding attire, it is absolutely stunning.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Maybe we could get a couple seniors married off during the gala.
Married?
They could wear the attire. It could be a sham, but we could hold a little ceremony.
Oh my goodness, we're not doing a king and queen like a traditional.
Oh, this is not a reality show, is it?
Prom. No,
okay.
We want to have it be respectable and. Very tasteful.
There are 6 major cultures in Attleboro, but it doesn't have to stop there.
Absolutely not.
You're Greek. I'm Greek, I'm Italian and Greek by marriage. So, you could bring anybody in. I know there's some Puerto Ricans from the Puerto Rican heritage that would love to come. So we need to probably make sure this gets advertised to a lot of the different cultural centers or dance groups or churches. We haven't had any churches. I might go into that. That might be another area.
That's true.
Of
another resource that we could utilize. I know I spoke with Amanda Blount a few months ago, and we're going to get some flyers over to her, because even though her clientele at the Literacy Center from the immigrant community tend to be on the younger side, they have generations within their families, and they could be people who are interested in attending this event, because it's so broad in terms of promoting diversity and equity.
Are we going to keep this to the age of 62 and seniors who can buy tickets?
Well, that's a good question. I don't think that's one that the committee had actually entertained. And the reality is, if there are folks that may be coming, say, from Christopher Heights, just to use them as an example, because they're a neighbor, and Ryan, their executive director, actually serves on our triad committee. So if somebody needed assistance, we certainly wouldn't keep somebody from coming, because we want everybody to have access. But in truth, because we did receive that grant from the Attleboro Cultural Council, the event is focused on older adults. And at the Council on Aging, we do serve folks 60 and older. So that's something to take into consideration.
And when they consider what they can get for $5, a fun night out, a formal night out, a dress-up night, get them out of their houses, get them having fun, get them circulating among their friends and neighbors, and seeing their culture celebrated, you're not going to have those tickets around for very long.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. So September 11th, I think we might have a bit of a line out in front of the...
I do too. I'm excited.
The Council on Aging.
Now I got to go get an outfit.
I think you need to start thinking about that, Diane.
All right.
It's only a few weeks away.
I want the whole senior center, all of the staff to come and well, they're not 62, but whoever is, they can come with their outfits too.
Well, the staff will need to be there to be able to to manage it. Absolutely. Maybe not everybody, but we definitely will need folks. I mean, we have Rotarians coming to help, but...
Oh, that is so sweet of them. I know we do a lot of things at the Elks Club. A lot of things at the Good News Bible Church, too.
We do.
So
a lot of our wellness activities are held over there.
And I haven't tapped them. But anybody who wants to donate, they're filling up fast. We've only got $2,000 left. A couple more and we're at our limit. So,
Diane, this is your gift.
Oh no, because now you're going to tap me from now on. No, this is just a one-time thing that I'm doing it because I'm so excited about this gala.
I thought I heard you say at the beginning of the show that you wanted to make this an annual event.
I do, but somebody else can probably pick it up next year. I'll help. But it's a lot of work, but it's fun at the same time. It's just when I have a goal, I'm like a hammer on a piece of wood. I just want to get that goal done. So call up before these are gone because we don't want to overstep our bounds. We're calculating 10K should do it with the food, and I mean food for 250 people is not inexpensive.
It's not, but it's more cost effective by utilizing Blue Pride Bistro at the Attleboro High School. And if you haven't had a chance to go over there and get some of their baked goods, I don't know how anybody can walk in there and not get their baked goods, but the meals that they offer. I didn't even know it was available.
Very cool. So do they put out food every day?
I believe, and I should have looked this up before today, that they serve 2 days a week.
Oh, this is going to be fun getting them involved. And you know, I want them to get to know the seniors. We're a special group. There's a lot of history, a lot of memories, a lot of stories that you can learn from interacting with seniors.
It absolutely is.
You know, we're not dead. We're just old.
Age is only a number.
That's right.
Age is only a number.
That's right. That's what I keep telling my kids when they threaten to put me in a home. You know? I may be stubborn, but I get a lot done in my day.
You sure do.
Yeah.
More than most people I know.
These days are going, they're just flying by. I thought when I retired, I'd have some free time. But boy, there's a lot going, in my life anyway, there's a lot going on between babysitting and this and volunteering at the senior center. Dog sitting and being part of the Friends. There's always something going on at the Friends. So
there definitely is.
Yeah.
There definitely is. Anything else that you want to share with the viewers? We're getting down to the end of the show, and anything that you want to share before we sign off?
This isn't just about what you've seen on TV. Spread the word. If you know of a neighbor who's a shut-in or who's not getting out very much, offer to take them to this event. Offer to help them buy a ticket.
Idea. Great idea.
You know, and you can pick them up if they don't want to drive it after 7. It's do something for your community. Get out there and help make this event fun for them. Because if we had these events every single month, a lot of that nervousness and anxiety and withdrawnness with our seniors would disappear. And encourage them to come to the senior center and join some of the programs because they're amazing. I mean, there's like 50, 60 people at some of the exercise programs. Yeah.
There are. And we're going to continue to try new programs just to see what people are interested in. It doesn't mean because we've done something the same way for the past 30 years that's continuing. And we really do want to hear from all seniors from all demographics, and particularly younger seniors that are nearing retirement, and they may be looking at something different that we haven't offered. So I encourage you to give us a shout and let us know.
I've got an idea that I've been bandying about.
Oh my goodness.
In Rochester, New York, there's a institute called Rochester Institute of Technology. It's a college.
Okay.
And they started what's called the OSHER program. And you, as a senior, you can pay I don't know what it's up to, maybe probably $300 a year. And they have a roster of programs that you can attend. It's an electrician showing how you do electrician.
Love it.
Tips from a plumber on how you can, fix some of the things in your house without having to call a plumber. basket weaving. And, these seniors, we have such a wealth of experience. Why not tap it? So I was thinking the senior center could put on some of these things. Maybe we could tape them. You could come in and you could look at them when you want to, and it could be a rotating library of knowledge.
It absolutely could.
Yeah.
Because people don't tend to read when there's YouTube now.
That's right.
You want to see actually how something is done.
We'd have to figure out a name for it. But
are you volunteering to coordinate this?
I might.
Okay.
I love doing stuff like that, and I love talking to people who have knowledge.
And the best thing is these minor fix-its keep people independent and keep older adults in their homes, in the community.
And if I could give a pitch for the Friends, we raise money through the events that we do, and then we turn around and we spend it on the seniors. We've done dumpsters, we've done rent if needed to be, we've done utility bills. And we just keep funneling it back. So if anybody wants to donate to the Friends, it effectively helps the seniors who attend the senior center, and the seniors in all of Attleboro.
It's true.
So
it's true. Thank you for giving that little plug
pitch
for the Friends. Marion was on the first show, so it was great to chat with her. And I don't think that we can speak about the Friends enough because of the impact that you have. It's not just about a party. It is about keeping people independent.
Yeah.
With what you do.
And not only independent, but vital. I mean, if you're... I run a business from my home, my daughter's business.
Right.
I babysit, I dog sit, I do... I mean, it becomes midnight, and it's like, what did I get done? What didn't I get done today? But other people don't have that kind of...
they don't.
Of activity in their life, and they really need events like we provide, the Friends provide, to get them out of the house, get them socialized, get them into the senior center to do ball exercise or bang on bongo drums, which is an amazing event. We had a funeral home that was doing Jay Elias was doing a live and learn.
He retired.
And he retired. But that was fascinating. I used to send those booklets to my aunt in Alaska, and she got such a kick out of them.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So...
I didn't know about that. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, we're running out of time, and I want to thank Diane for being a guest on the second show of What's the Buzz to learn more about what goes on at the Council on Aging. And we'll see you next time. Thank you, Diane.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure.